Hi guys, welcome to Scales Rising Tarot. This is going to be whatever comes out. Alright, we're going to do all signs, Aries through Pisces. Alright, I am fighting with a migraine, so we're going to see whatever happens. Why not? Alright, so what do we have for the zodiac sign of Aries? Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. Check your other placements for the full story. Right. And if you don't feel like you resonate, well, feel free to click off and check out somebody else. Alright. What do we got for Aries? Aries. The zodiac sign of Aries. Whatever they need to know right now. I'm not going to do flippers, guys, today. No flippers today. Because I just don't feel like doing flippers. Oh. Nightmare of Crystals. So, feeling like everything's moving kind of slow right now? You know, especially towards whatever your wish fulfillment is here. Whatever you're hoping for. Ooh. Maybe being a little silent. Have a little trusting. It's like that all-state house right there. I feel like whatever you're dealing with right now, that energy is like moving like molasses. Alright? I mean, it's happening. It's just happening real slow. You know, maybe it's a new beginning in love. You know. I feel like whatever it is, whatever the slow energy is, whatever you're working upon, I think you're keeping it to yourself. You know? You're pouring into it. You're getting into it. It's kind of like a heart's desire. Whatever that is for you. You know, maybe you're offering a little bit of yourself towards it. But man, does it make you feel a little stuck right now. I don't know if this is love, work, maybe a little bit of both, maybe love for a job. You're a little in and out with it. You know, trying to find, maybe this is love and work. Maybe you're trying to find some balance between your love life, your work life, your home life, you know, but you're still focused on what's making you happy right now. You know, it's probably a little chaotic at the moment. But I think you're open to receiving. Whatever that is. I don't know, everybody's situation is different. Keeping an open mind about it. Oh, what is this? What is this? What's this about? Ooh, is this about love? Huh? You trying to keep that light extinguished? Ooh. Do you feel like somebody's got different options? Maybe you're weighing out your options. Somebody from the past. Are you trying to research how to bring this person in? Now, my advice is to take some time out. I feel like whatever energy you're focused with, you know, it's slow growing. It literally is like some molasses, but I think your intent on whatever this is going to be your wish fulfillment. I think you're holding it back inside, but you're still feeding it love in some way, shape, or form. You know, maybe you're coming in to offer something, but it kind of leaves you a little stuck. So if you're dealing with a person, you know, maybe some kind of change needs to happen, you know. I feel like the Sun and the Five of Bones, this is kind of like a healthy collaboration. So maybe you're fighting with somebody, maybe you're arguing with somebody, but you're resolving it kind of maturely. You're opening and yourself up to that conversation, keeping an open mind about things, especially when it comes to how you communicate with another person. You know, I think you're looking for alternative options. I don't know. Take that however it resonates. That's what I got. All right, moving on to Taurus. I've got all these cards. Taurus. What we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's shake all that energy out. What do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. No flippers, please. No flippers. No flippers, buddy. Alright. What do we have for Taurus? Are you trying to find some kind of stability? I think it's more like transforming something, but maybe feeling a little stagnant, like your voice is not really being heard at this time. You know, but I think maybe you're putting a lid on the emotions that you got. So it feels like you're dealing with some kind of maybe work situation. You know, that you're not really being heard in. Nobody's really paying attention. And you're trying to keep your emotions in check at this time. You know, maybe feeling like nothing's really kind of growing, or that you have planted those seeds, but it's like you're focused on them when you don't really need to be focused on them. I feel like this is more about like a promotion at work. You know, where's this headed? Is this headed towards victory? Is this headed towards something else? You know, I feel like you've put the grind in. It's something that you've been working really hard for, probably like working your hands to the bone is kind of what I'm feeling. You know, it might make you feel a little stuck every once in a while, but I think you're trying to turn those tides. You know, you're trying to change things, move things along. Maybe starting to pull back your energy and focus on other things at this time. You know, I don't know why, but I think you're trying to bring in new opportunities as far as like career, work, goals. You know, maybe where you see yourself. I feel like this is like a planning energy. You know, but you're not really being heard at this time. You know, but I see you giving to the situation. You know, finding some kind of strength to, you know, start something new. Begin with it. I don't know, it's a really good energy. So whatever you're working towards, you know, especially if you're trying to get a promotion or anything along that lines, I see it growing. I see a victory in your future. You know, maybe you have to take a step back and reevaluate, you know, where your priorities lie, you know, where you need to put that work and effort towards. But I see you kind of getting out of your head, though, and maybe changing things up. You know, just stay strong. All right? That's what I got for you, Tauruses. Moving on to Geminis. Gemini. What do we have for the lovely Jimmies of the zodiac sign? The Geminis. Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to shake out that energy. Geminis. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Geminis. I'm hearing not everything is about love. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Not everything is about love. Alright, what do we got for my Geminis? No flippers, please. No flippers. Alright. One more. No flippers, please. Ooh, are you dealing with some kind of heartbreak, Jimmies? Huh? Maybe dealing with an asshole. Maybe you're the asshole yourself. I don't know. I feel like whatever you're dealing with is walking away. Maybe you're stubbornly walking away from those faded daggers right there. You're staring at this person and you're like, no, it's going to be nothing but heartache. It's going to be nothing but pain. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to focus on my shit. I'm walking away. Oh, maybe you're emotionally closed off. Alright. Focus on your wish fulfillments. Maybe realizing that some things only go skin deep. Whatever you need to do that. It's like surface level stuff. I think that's kind of what you're focused on, is that surface level. Feeling like it's kind of a conflict of interest. Something that you've been open to for far too long. I don't know if this is about love, career, or just your own inner workings. I feel like this is more about your state of mind. State of mind. I feel like whatever heartache or pain, trauma that you've been dealing with, I think maybe you're being stubborn about walking towards what makes you happy. Like you're holding back all of your energy because you're literally afraid to get hurt. You know, you only care about the surface level stuff, but it's causing a lot of conflict within yourself. I don't think the Geminis are going to like this read. I feel like you need to be a little bit more open, you know. Maybe take that heart build of stone there and make it a little squishy. You know, especially if you're being indecisive towards new love. Ooh. Haunting of daggers and the nightmare of daggers. Well, maybe whoever this is that you're looking at, the wish fulfillment here, I think they've set some boundaries, and they're really clear on them boundaries. You know? Maybe they have you blocked. Maybe they have decided no longer to communicate with you. You know, maybe that's what's causing all of this inner conflict and this heart of stone over here. Maybe that's why I'm hearing only skin deep. Surface level, so to speak. Did you make a choice, Gemini? Ooh, what choice did you make? What's on this side? You're making a choice to leave the light open for somebody, but over here focused on somebody else at the time? Huh? Is that what you're doing? I think you're making the choice to keep that door open, but not really move toward it. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Here, if there's a will, there's a way. Are you wanting to transform something? What's it you need to do? Two Cups. I don't know. Maybe go out there and be open with your heart. Maybe whoever this is about, maybe you should go tell them. I said, there's a will, there's a way. You know? Maybe start that healing process. Have a little justice for the situation. You know, if you see them as your happiness, make it happen. I mean, that's kind of what I got. I don't know if that's going to resonate for all Geminis, but I feel like you are kind of blocking your own happiness, you know, being stuck in your own indecisive energy. But you have free will. You decide what you want to do. All right, that's what I got for you, Geminis. We are moving on to Cancer. I think my headache's starting to finally go away, guys. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hold on, I'm gonna shake some of that energy out. It's probably gonna get loud. It fell out. Ooh, the Chariot. In your own power, are we? Kansas. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Two more. Please, two more. Alright, no flippers, buddy. No flippers. Alright, what do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whatever they need to hear, whatever comes out. Nightmare of Daggers. Having some kind of communication? Maybe it's like off communication. Maybe you're speaking some kind of communication to what you want. The Haunting of Bones is like the Queen of Wands. So maybe speaking your truths. You know, offering the world something. Or maybe you're just offering somebody something. You know? What else do we got? I like this energy for you, Cancer. Learning how to be emotionally mature about something. I feel like whatever you're starting to speak into fruition is what you're trying to manifest into your life, and I feel like you're giving to that situation, whether it's love, work, growth. I don't really see work here, or love. I just feel like it's a creative idea, an expression of sorts. You know, but I think you're handling it pretty maturely, like responsibly. I think you're being very patient. The Nightmare of Crystals. I think it's more about realization that things kind of grow slowly. Or you feel like things are kind of moving slow. But man, you're still showing it some love. You're like, here's my cup. I'm going to overfill it. I'm going to give all this love and happiness to you. Whatever that is. What is this? I feel like this has been like an opportunity that you've been kind of stuck in your head about for a while. You know, this could be like a move, a change, a relationship, job. You know, maybe you want to go out and decide what color you want to change your hair to. But I feel like it's kind of like you've been back and forth with the idea for a while. And finally you're just like getting the balls up to go for it kind of energy. Like, alright, I'm gonna go do this shit. I'm gonna go put myself out there. It feels like putting myself out there energy, you know? But I'm going to be patient with whatever result is coming in. But I'm still open to it. You know? Finding some kind of strength to put that work and effort in, like I just said. That's a pretty good read. I feel like it's like getting out of your comfort zone type energy. You're like, yeah, I'm tired of sitting here. I'm tired of people not knowing who I am, what I do. Like, I'm just gonna go rock this shit. Type of energy. Ooh, I see you moving into peace, victory. I feel like it's allowing yourself to receive for the first time ever. Cancers are always so nurturing, so generous. Like, they give and give and give. But they never really take back. You know, not all cancers are like that. Some are assholes. I'll give you that. But I feel like this is like, I've put this hard work in. I'm going to see where it goes. But I'm going to be able to open and to receive what is coming into my life. Of energy. I really have no idea what the hell this is about. But it's a really good energy. I feel like whatever this is, you've cut it out of your life. You know, you're starting to find balance, starting to transform something within your life. You know, and with this being a moth here instead of a butterfly, I feel like it's kind of a balance within a darkness. Like, you're not really sure where this road leads, but you're going to continue to grow either way. You know, you're going to start having aha moments, some clarity. You know, especially about where your wishes are going. You know, what you're dreaming, what your future is, especially with a World card. Like, what new chapters you're starting in your life. Yeah. I feel that. That's really good for you. Aw, and that leads to happiness. And some kind of balance within your situation. You know, stay optimistic. Life is a choice. Decide what is best for you. Alright, that's what I got for you, Cancers. I love that. That was beautiful. Probably only makes sense to a few people, but yeah, we'll go with it. Alright, moving on to the Leos. Leos. What do we have for the lovely Leos? The lines of the zodiac. I'm seeing the Sun card right now. Literally, picking the Sun card with the Strength card. Not like the Strength card in this deck, but the Strength card in the Rider-Waite deck. I'll have to pull that out. I see it. Hold on. I have it right here. Let me see if I can find it, guys. I feel like there's a message on it somewhere. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. Okay, that's not the sun card I was seeing. The sun card I was seeing was in this deck. The Chariot. Where is it? There we go. I found it. Alright, Strength card. My Leo energy right here. And if you notice, the background is all illuminated right here. So I think you're trying to find the strength to actually be happy, you know, to be nurturing to this lion in this picture. It's kind of like taming the beast within yourself. Take that however it resonates. So finding the strength to be happy. Alright, what do we got for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for these lovely, lovely lines? Leo. One more. No flippers, buddy. Ooh. The Terror of Crystals. The Page of Pentacles. Now, maybe you're coming in with some kind of apology. Maybe somebody's coming in with an apology for you. You know, I don't really feel apology energy. I feel like you're, you know, maybe trying to offer something up. You know? This is Jigglypuff. She likes to come see me. What are you trying to offer up? Ooh, the Five of Cups. Some regret. Why are we offering regret there, Leos? Oh no, this bitch is so cold though. I feel like whatever you've been like trying to offer up, I don't know, maybe you're trying to offer yourself up some kind of like sexy situation, but I feel like whatever you're like regretting, you're like holding that shit close. I don't know. We'll find out more. Oh, we got communication in, travels, distance. The fuck is this? Haunting of crystals. Maybe you're just focused on your mind. And here comes the sun, but I'm not seeing it. What am I not seeing? What am I missing? Ooh. What I'm not seeing, what I'm now seeing, I feel like you're like trying to gain some kind of courage, especially with that strength card, to bring in some kind of love offer. You know, something that I think you've been regretting to communicate. You know, maybe you feel like this person is incredibly nurturing, they're stable, you know, they have boundaries in place and they know when to cut shit off. But, you know, I think you're trying to find that inner strength within that, you know, your own happiness. see this card, I literally think it's like this silent scream, like you're screaming from within, like, I'm trying to come out, I'm trying to do this, but it's not happening. You know, and this person over here is like just balanced, you know, they're giving, they're loving. What the fuck is holding you back? Your own indecision. It's like, should I speak? Should I not speak? You know, I feel like it's one of those undecided. You know, should I give this love? Should I not? Should I nurture this? Should I just keep my mouth shut? Should I stay silent? You know, whatever it is, you're kind of living in some regret right now. You know, but I think you should move forward. You know, if you want to communicate, communicate. If you want to move on. But either way, put that work in somewhere. You know, chisel through that shit. My cards went to flying. It's like chaotic energy right there. Especially with that little axe. Like, break that shit up. Whatever this is going on. Take that pickaxe to it. It's just like the weirdest fucking message ever. Oh, the Hermit. Six of Daggers. I think you're trying to do this within yourself. You know, I think you're trying to move towards putting that work in within yourself. Because you see some, like, you want to move with some kind of peaceful situation. With whatever this chilled energy is. And it's chilled. Like, it's really chill. You know, flip it, reverse it, however you need to. But I feel like this is like trying to tell you, Leo's, like, once you find that inner happiness, I feel like this is going to happen for you. Whatever this is. But right now, you're, like, stuck here. You need to move to here. Whew. All right. Let's get a couple more. All right, get the hell out of your head, dude. Aww. I feel like whatever this is has a backbone. Whoever you're dealing with, whether it's male or female, or whatever your relationship is. But whoever you're, like, trying to offer something up to, that's kind of like you're not really offering it to, I feel like you're kind of holding back your energy a little bit because, you know, maybe you're regretting. I don't really feel regret. I feel like you're holding back your energy, especially with her holding on to those three cups. You're holding on to this, like, so tight, when really you just need to kind of release it. You know, if you want to bring in an offer, bring in an offer. But I feel like you're going round and round in your head. Like, you're stuck. You don't know which direction to really go. You know, maybe you're figuring out how to become stable so you can put in some kind of love offer. You know? But I feel like you're silently screaming in your head. Pick a choice. Pick a direction. Do something. This person's, like, over here, like, that's cool. You know, I'm willing. You know, I'm just chill. Kind of focused on my own things right at the moment, you know. Patiently waiting for you to, you know, pull your head out of your ass over here. I don't know. I'm not feeling very nice today. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. One more. Ooh. I feel like you need to focus on being more confident, being more self-assured. Maybe be very clear about the options that you have. You know, there's that Strength card again. That's all about that Leo. You know, and the Moon. Maybe face your fears a little bit. And that's going to get you to that Sun card. I didn't see the Sun card in here, but You know, I feel like maybe you need to move towards that direction. All right, that's what I got for you, Leos. Sorry, that was kind of brutal. Sometimes it is. A bunch of people probably not going to enjoy that read. Great. We are moving on. Clear that shit out. Alright, Virgos. Virgos. What do we got for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whatever comes out. I'm still fighting migraines, so I'm just in kind of whatever mood. Whatever comes out, whatever comes out. Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for these Virgos out here? Virgo. No flippers, buddy. No flippers. Virgos. What are you trying to have strength for? It's like trying to claw your way. You got this snake coiled around you. Maybe you're trying to get through some kind of like shit situation. I wanted that one. What is it? Ooh. Are you trying to find the strength to start something new? New cycle? New chapter? New beginnings? Whatever the fuck it is. Alright. I feel like you're trying to have some kind of strength to start a new chapter. Something a little bit more peaceful towards you. You know? Especially with a lot of conflicts that have gone on. I think you've kind of take some time to withdraw your energy from situations, you know? Shit that you wanted to cut out in your life. Yeah, focused on money probably at this point. I don't know what it is, but it's the strength of the world. I feel like I'm trying to find the strength to it's kind of like the energy of, I don't really think this is worth it anymore. Energy. Like, I don't really know the term I want to use for this, but it's like laying new groundwork. It's kind of like nothing in the past has worked, trying something new type of energy, you know, especially with this Ace of Bones here and the Nightmare of Crystals, you know. Maybe you're learning about kind of what lights that spark within you, know, and starting to give to that. You know, but I think you need to take some time to heal. You know, maybe look within yourself. Feel more reclusive energy than anything. It's like taking a step back and looking at the whole picture. You know, focused on healing your heart, especially if it has something to do with family. You know, maybe somebody left you out of the cold. Are you planning on being deceptive there, Virgos? Maybe backing away from some kind of deceptive energy? Like, I got nothing left to give you. What's this Four of Bones? Something to do with somebody you care about, somebody you love, some kind of soulmate. Could be friend, family, child. Not really see children energy on the board, but... I don't know. I think you're ready for things to change. You know, I think you're a little guarded, but at the same time, I think something is very deceptive. Whatever deceptive energy that you've been working on, I feel like it's going to be balanced out in some way, shape, or form. You know, especially with a lot of these daggers and bones. I think this is more, definitely no love for the situation. Maybe you're starting a new job. I don't know what the fuck this is, Virgo. I feel like you're focused on too many things and you need to maybe take a step back. I think you're kind of deceiving yourself in some way, shape, or form. You know? I don't know. That's what I have for you. Sorry if I didn't connect with that. Alright. Moving on to the Libras. The Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. Shake out whatever energy that was. Sorry, Virgos. Maybe one or two will resonate with that. Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for you? Libra. No flippers, dude. Alright, what do we got? I just saw one of those, like, hotel commercials. I don't know what it is. It's... God, what is that? Something about, we'll leave the light on for you. It's a hotel commercial of some sort, you know. I mean, I'm an 80s baby. A 90s kid, so it was probably something old. But I'm just saying, I'll leave a light on for you. I don't really know what that means, but we're gonna roll with that. Alright, what's this Knight of Bones here? Ooh. We're going to leave that light on towards that indecision there, you know? Feeling like... I don't know, I feel like... I don't know what the hell this is. I'm going to leave the light on. What is that commercial?
It's like...
what is that? I'm going to have to look that up later. It's a hotel commercial of some sort. But I feel like you're trying to decide between something. Something you're probably willing to put work toward, and something you feel like you're... like some regret of some sort, you know? Maybe you've been holding back. But I feel like it's kind of like almost like a crossroads energy. And like you're trying to decide what path you want to go down. But you're kind of little in your head about it. I think you're taking kind of a quiet moment. You know? A lot of fives. I feel like you've got a lot of change going on in your life. think it's more about the quiet moment to cut what to cut out of your life. You know, especially with the nightmare daggers here and the 1,000 crystals. Like, what is really necessary in my life and what is not. You know, I think you're focused on new starts, new chapters, transforming something in your life. Motel 6. Motel 6. Okay. I don't think there's any more Motel 6s around anymore. Although I did work at one when I was pregnant with one of my kids. I think my youngest daughter. I just keep coming back to this 9 of Bones right here. I need to. And the Fool and the Ace of Daggers. Just come flying out of the deck. On top of this Nightmare and Daggers and the 5 of Cups. I feel like whatever choice you're regretting, if you don't take that leap of faith and start speaking your own truths and being, you know, being very clear with yourself, I feel like it's, I don't know, I'm feeling missed opportunity vibes. I don't see that card, but I feel it. You know, and then we have the Tower on the bottom. I feel like if you go in a particular deck or like particular direction, you're gonna have a lot of regret. Does that make sense? It's kind of like I think you're going to regret not taking this leap of faith. You know, and whatever truth is to you. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's like turning that light on in your brain. Like, aha, that's what I'm getting. This is 9 of Bones. I think this is more about getting creative with yourself. You know? Being creative. Like, what needs to die in my life for this chance to start? Like, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to release? You know? What do I need to hold back from? You know? I think this is more about releasing the things that cut out your stability and your emotional growth in your life, especially with this King of Crystals and King of Cups. I think that's what you're trying to transform in a way, like the balance between both, but having both, like instilling them both in your life, whatever that is for you. It's kind of like work-life balance. Back over here to this leave my light on energy. I think you're manifesting this shit. I think you are literally manifesting your way through pain. Like, hard fucking core. Like, you're like, I got the tools. I know what I need. I'm pulling my shit back because, honestly, yeah, it's a little painful. It's a little painful situation. But I think you've got that realization of it. And I don't think it's anything like you're actively healing at this moment. I think you're just fully aware of it. And I don't mean painful as in like my heart just got ripped out, breakup painful. I think it's like kind of like a a journey. You know, when you're like going hiking and you're walking up this hiking path. I'm not a hiker. Bear with me here. And you're getting hit by those little bitty thorns, but you're like, I'm going to trudge along anyways, kind of energy. You know, it's a little painful, but you're like, nope, I'm making this shit happen. Because every light in the house is on. Why am I hearing that? Oh, I got that in the Motel 6 commercial. I don't know, dude. I don't care. It is what it fucking is. But whatever this is, I think you're hitting that aha moment to whatever. And honestly, I think it's pretty much going to cause some kind of foundation. Something that you're willing to put that burden into. You know, especially if it is some kind of home situation. You know, whether or not it's something that you're hoping for or something that you're trying to heal. All I gotta say is, rock on, Libras. Rock on. Alright, one more, guys. That's all you're getting. 8 of Cups. Yeah. Journey towards that. And that 4 crystals on the deck. Stop holding yourself back. Alright, that's what I got for you, Libras. Moving on to the Scorpios. That was kind of long, but that was kind of fun. I don't think anybody's going to resonate with this, but I don't care. But Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for these lovely Scorpios? Oh, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios. I think Scorpios are very, very strong-willed, very, very stubborn. But I'm not gonna lie, all the Scorpios that I know, I actually love them. They're pretty epically awesome. And super, super productive. Alright, Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do I have for those beautiful Scorpios out there? Scorpios. No flippers, buddy. No flippers. So the more you watch me, the weirder you'll get, because the more comfortable I'll get. And I am weird. It's okay. I own it. I embrace it. Ooh, are you putting some work in? Ooh, we're putting some inner work in. A little garden. It's like that bat's sitting over there meditating on top of these bones. Maybe we're meditating outside. I feel like you're changing something up, guys. Changing something up. That's what I feel. A lot of swords. I feel like whatever you're changing up, like whatever your goal is, whatever you're working on, whatever you're guarded about, I feel like maybe you're changing the way that you handle the situation. You know, I feel like you're guarding your heart a little bit, especially with the 7 of Bones and the Nightmare Daggers here. You know, it might have been like a third-party situation that interfered with this. Whatever the hell this is. You know? Maybe too much partying going on. That's a lot of puppies. But you got this little dude crawling out of this boat, and you're just staring at him. Like, when's this gonna happen? Is this what you're focused on? I gotta check my phone. Like you're working on moving on. Like you're gonna... This bones. I think you're gonna offer your love to somebody else. I mean, you might still be feeling a little bit guarded, you know, kind of cutthroat. Maybe you're trying to still set and learn how to do boundaries. That's fine. That's a process. You know, baby steps, guys, baby steps. But I feel like you're moving towards something new in your life. You know, something that makes you feel a little bit more emotionally content at this time. You know, especially if somebody was caught in a third-party situation. You know, caught planting, so to speak, their seed elsewhere. You know, and I think it's about time, to be honest. You know, walk away from that shit. I mean, let's be real. Is that really something you want in your life? Oh, you are focused on new. I love that. I think this is kind of more like working through your kind of your own inner workings, being like a little bit more clear with yourself. You know, learning how to set the boundaries between you and whatever shit energy this is, because that's what I'm gonna call it, is the shit energy. I think you're moving towards, you know, loving yourself and relationships that love you back. You know, finding a new love for different perspectives. It's like hanging upside down and seeing the world in a new light. Alright, let's go back to the seed planter. I'm gonna call this the cheater. I feel like this person's like all wrapped up in their head about what they want, what they need, what they desire. You know, I feel like it's somebody that feels like they haven't done anything wrong. Emotionally unavailable. Here, only if I had a brain. I don't know, whatever energy is going on over here, whatever energy that you're setting the boundary with, whatever this is. Normally, I like the King of Bones, which is like the King of Wands, and the Master of Cups, which is like the King of Cups. But I feel like this person is really just focused on planting their seeds, so to speak, and non-committal. They're heading towards like stuff that's not going to tie them down. I get like player vibes without having like the Knight of Wands out here. Just player vibes. Ooh. I feel like, man, you're cutting this shit off. You're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to go over here for a while. I'm going to go take a look within myself. I'm going to go follow my own path. You're like, I don't know if you're doing this now or, you know, you will be. But I feel like you're going to be focused on a totally different direction. Well, this person's over here doing what? Living in regret? Aww, reliving the past. Aww, whoever this person is, I don't fucking like them. They're a dick. Okay. I think they're going to be living in Regretville. Probably past situations, what they did to you. You know, maybe trying to offer their heart to you at this time, but I don't really see you taking that. So, alright, Scorpios, that's what I got for you. Some hella messages coming out today. Alright, moving on to Sagittarius. my beautiful Saggies. For whatever Scorpios are going through, I am very, very sorry. Alright, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should have grabbed something to drink, but Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we got for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, no flippers, buddy. Just put them where you need. Alright, what do we got for Saggies? Ooh, maybe you need to watch the Scorpio reading. Or the Gemini. Are you working on being stubborn there? Huh? Kind of just letting shit drop where it's supposed to. You know? Focusing on what you can grow, where you can grow it. Keeping an open mind about things. Kind of working and focusing on your career, maybe. I feel like whatever you're putting work into, like, you're like, I'm gonna make this shit happen. Alright, I'm gonna make this money flow. I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna be open to it. Like, I feel like this is like, I got this shit. I know where it's going. I'm making it happen. Like, this is like CEO energy, new business energy. You know, being an entrepreneur. I feel like you got a plan and you know how to make that plan happen. Type of energy. You ain't focused on nothing else. I think Sagittarius are literally straight up just focused on career, money, growth. You know, not missing out any opportunities. I feel like with this Haunting of Crystals and this Four of Cups, I feel like it's being open to all opportunities. You know, setting down some standards. You know, maybe looking into the future with this in the bones here. And I'm not saying boundaries, I literally mean standards. Setting down standards. And with this Four of Cups here, I feel like they're looking at new ideas. And I don't think you're doing it in like a rash way. I think you're looking at it at a very stable type of energy. You know, just, I feel like don't look too far in the future. You know, don't get your mind so set on this is how it's supposed to happen that it causes anxiety. You know, focus on the things that you can bring into your life. You know, maybe where something can begin. I feel kind of like a loop-de-loop. Kind of like a spiral, going back and forth. I don't really know how or what the fuck I'm doing right there, but it's kind of like, okay, I got this a churning. Okay, we're gonna go focus on this idea and get it going. Type energy. This is Devil. Indecision. And the Star. I think that what this is telling you is be open, set standards, you know, plan for the future, but don't be overly obsessed with the future, because that's going to cause you to be kind of indecisive within things. You know, offer it a little at a time. All right, go slow. All right, that's what I got for you, Saggies. All right, moving on to the Cappies. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What I got for my Cappies? Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do I have for my lovely Cappies? I'm hearing the door breaking through to the other side. What is that song? Break on through to the other side. Whatever that's supposed to mean. And the Hermit. Alright, so maybe that's what you are doing. You're like, you know what? I'm walking this path. This is where I'm going. This light's shining. I'm going to break through that shit. You ever heard that term? Sometimes you just have to go through it. You're like, there's no other way around it. You just have to go through it. I feel like I need to do this again. No flippers, dude. You know, especially if you're dealing with some kind of past situation. I just saw the 6 cups there. I'm gonna let it lie. I feel like you're more emotionally content about things. You know, whatever you're breaking through is really bringing some kind of emotional balance to yourself. You know, maybe holding on to your coin right now. You know, your stability. You know, maybe you're being a little bit more emotionally mature about your finances at this time. Fours might be super important for Capricorns this week. Well, maybe feeling like some opportunities are slipping out of your hands, or you're not really focusing on certain opportunities you have going, leaving them out in the cold. I don't know, I think a Capricorn's thinking about sex somewhere. Nine of Daggers. I think whatever you're going through at this situation, I think you are handling it emotionally mature. It probably has something to do with some kind of money situation. Maybe you're holding on to your coins a little too tight. Maybe you're worried about money. Maybe you're worried about how money is going to come in. You know, maybe that's stressing you out a little bit. But we have the 4 of crystals to the 5 of crystals, so I feel like it's starting to pick up. You know, maybe you should loosen up that anxiety a little bit. Release that emotion. We have 2 of cups. Holding daggers. I don't think you're really focused on any kind of love situation right now. You know, up here you're showing emotional maturity towards your money, towards your goals. Down here you're like, I'm cutting that love off. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm not focused on it. you're trying to put an end to whatever progress has been moving slow. Like, you want to see it move a little bit faster. I feel like just putting an end to some kind of slow. You know, maybe you have your own career. Maybe you work for somebody. Maybe you feel like you're tired of waiting for that next chapter. I'm not going to say chapter. Like, maybe you're waiting for a promotion. Or, you know, maybe money's coming in, but it's coming in like super slow, so you're like penny pinching. And I feel like what you're trying to do is you're wanting to put some kind of into that. The Lovers. Oh, maybe you're cutting out a Gemini. I feel like whatever this is going on love-wise, like, I think you're making a choice to cut it out. Like, it's not really your focus. I feel like the decision you're making is, like, I don't know. I think you're focused on your own victories. I just feel like this is getting cut out of your world right at the moment. You're like, I don't really have time for love. I don't. Somebody comes towards me, I'm like, you know, cutting them off. I'm done. I'm focused on my own victories. I think whatever you got going on over here money-wise is, yeah, I think you're starting to be open to receiving, you know, putting that hard work in, putting that effort into it, and being like, all right, I'm open to receiving now. Like, I'm putting the work in, I'm putting the effort. I'm ready to receive. You know, because that's your wish fulfillment. You know, that's what's going to make you happy. Let me see what's going on over here. Alright, 3 cups and a Wheel of Fortune with the Hierophant on the bottom. I feel like you are deciding to cut somebody off or cut somebody out. Maybe you already have, you know. I think you're emotionally detaching from this person. Probably somebody who was incredibly important, but I think it's more like you've set your boundaries, you've made your decision, and you're like, no, I'm going to focus on my own path, my own goals, my own victory, you know? I feel like there was some kind of third-party interference, and it's time. You know, it's time for you to focus on yourself, to research the things that are important to you. You know, maybe get some kind of higher learning. But I think with the Wheel of Fortune here, I think this cycle has ended. You know, it's time for something new. I feel like you're going to have the strength to overcome whatever is coming in slowly for you. Okay? You know, you're going to have the strength to keep going for it. You know? Especially with the 3 of Bones on the bottom, which is, the snake always reminds me of, like, as soon as that he gets, like, straightened out, that kind of puts that wand back together. And then you have that Ace of Wands. Like, that fire, that drive. Oh, no, we're going to put one more on here. This is Wheel of Fortune here. Temperance. Patience and balance. Okay, you're getting to 10 of Cups. I think you're just working towards your own happiness here. I think you're closing out this chapter and you're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to focus on my 10 of Cups. It's time. It's my time now. All right, that's what I have for you, Cappies. That was a very odd, like, all these reads have been really odd. Or maybe I'm just weird. Who knows? All right. Aquarius. Collect all these guys. do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius. 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 Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. No flippers. No flippers. Are we focused on money here? The Massacre of Crystals, the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles always reminds me of some kind of nurturing. Maybe you're dealing with a cancer. You know, maybe you're nurturing through some kind of pain of a situation, some kind of heartbreak, betrayal. You know, focusing on your confidence, knowing you. And that's what you're going to be giving to. You know, walking your own path, your own light. And ending bullshit that no longer serves you. You know, and I think that's what you're speaking into fruition. Very calm, peaceful energy. And I think that's what you're headed towards. I think you're moving past some kind of heartbreak. I think you're leaving that energy out in the cold. You know? You're moving on with your life. What direction you want to move, that choice is up to you. But I think it's quick. It's going to be really quick. Oh, you're spying on somebody, honey. Stop it. Either way, I think we're looking into ways of dealing. You know? Maybe you're looking into your own manifestations. I'm sorry, the Master is the King. The King of Pentacles. So I really want you to focus on your stability. For me to say the Queen, I think that's something you're nurturing. But I think you're looking at ways to, like, manifest your dreams. Manifest the goals you want. If you're trying to manifest a person, don't do that shit. Take that however it resonates, but really don't do that shit. That's not cool. Everybody's got free will. Alright. Whatever this situation has, whatever you feel like effort you've put into it, you know, that you walked away from, left out in the cold, I feel like it leaves you stuck in some way, and you're trying to, like, cut yourself out of it. You know, walk away from any of it, like the whole entire scenario. You know. And we got chilling over here. If you're trying to manifest your own, like, inner happiness, man, go on with that shit. I think it's going to bring some emotional maturity to you. And I see this right here. I don't think you're strong enough to do it. It's just 9 of crystals. It's going to go 9 of crystals really fast. 2 crystals. I think whatever this was, it's probably some kind of stable home life in some situation. Probably come to some kind of painful ending, some kind of betrayal. You know, maybe this person wanted their independence and felt like their energy needed to be directed towards somebody else. But I think you're walking away from it, you know, finally leaving it in the cold. You might be a little stuck a little bit, but, you know, that's all right. You can cut yourself loose at any time. But I see you walking away you know, focusing on other things. You know, turning yourself inward, ending some kind of scenario for yourself. But I feel like you're literally metaphysically trying to feel emotionally happy. I don't know how that's going to resonate with you. I feel like you need to offer yourself a little bit more stability at this time. All right, that's what I got for you. I'm moving on. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Pisces? I gotta yawn. Sorry, guys. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces. Come on, wherever you are. Alright. One more. Alright, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for you? Ooh, focus on family, home. Aww. Giving a little to it. Is that where you want to plant that seed, buddy? Ooh. Having kind of conflict? Is it something you're not opening yourself up to? Opening your eyes? You know, maybe you feel like you've been stabbed in some way, shape, or form. King of Pentacles coming out a lot lately. I feel like there's a family situation you've been getting into. You know, maybe it's something you planted. Some kind of home life. But I feel like there's some kind of betrayal that maybe you can't get over. That you're probably focused on at this time. And maybe you were blind to it. I feel like this family situation is like an aha moment. Like, where the hell is this going? Are you even open to it, Pisces? Or maybe you were blindsided. Yeah. Maybe there was somebody else in this situation. I feel like you're blinded by something. Maybe your own drive and passion. And you missed some opportunity to start some kind of chapter with something stable. You know, maybe you're trying to backtrack and put that work in now. But whatever else is over here is just kind of like that light clicked on, that aha moment. Like, where is this going? Man, is this even worth putting the energy into? Kind of like feel. You know? feel like whatever this is, it's like over giving energy. You're trying to give. Or maybe you're just taking. Take. And that's kind of like starting to tear down some barriers, some walls. Like, not in a good way either. Like, it's kind of like a tidal wave type energy. Like, when the ocean pulls out too much water and they try to give it back, and it just wreaks havoc all over the place, you know, and draws some shit out. And that's kind of what I feel. Yeah, it's chilling out over here. I think whatever's going on over here is just like, you know, they've put that battle in. They've put that offer in, and now they're just like, I don't know if I want this anymore. I think now it's time to find your own path. Maybe it's time to release some of that take energy and really learn how to give back. And round, nobody knows. I think whatever this is that you got blindsided by, this opportunity or whatever it is. I think it's regretfulness in some way, shape, or form. Maybe kind of what I'm feeling is like you fucked up a home situation. Somebody fucked up a home situation, whether you or somebody else. Like, it was all that take. Like, somebody was overgiving and somebody was taking too much. There wasn't like any kind of balance in this situation, and I feel like both ends are kind of regretting that. One's just kind of soul searching, and one's just kind of stuck. But I see love. I see love there. Maybe some strength to work through this. Might be a conflict a little bit. But I think you need to end being guarded. Focus on your guys' beginnings, your new beginnings. I don't feel third-party energy off this. I just feel like this is more mental based than anything. Like, I feel like it's, you guys need to get on the same page type energy. Alright, that's what I got. Alright, Pisces, have a good one. Thanks, guys.